company founder, Albert L. Dunn, was born in 1869 in the small northern Wisconsin town of Rhinelander. At about 13, he ran away from home and ended up as an apprentice in a local hardware store. Years later, he became a partner in the store and eventually went out on his own. In 1907, Albert established Dunn Lumber Company. He bought lumber from sawmills and very successfully resold the material into the wholesale and retail trade. In 1910, he decided to relocate to Seattle, a booming town where lumber was being sawn by the numerous sawmills with which he worked. Albert and his wife, Mary, had 5 children by the time of their move to Seattle, 3 boys and 2 girls. The 3 boys all received degrees in forestry from the University of Washington, and during their college years worked in the forests as part of logging crews. The 2 eldest boys, Charles and Ed, felt that their future lay in the retail lumber business. In 1927, they opened their first location in an old barn just east of what is now University Village Shopping Center. In 1931, they relocated to the north end of Lake Union. Not long after the relocation of the business to the Lake Union site, the Great Depression descended upon Seattle. As the economy and sales volume fell, Charles and Ed realized they needed to change the way they were doing business. For many years prior to this, lumber yards routinely extended credit to building contractors. But now, as these contractors began going broke, they often pulled their suppliers down with them. The Dunn brothers decided to take the radical approach of selling for cash only, closing all credit accounts. Within 6 months, they turned the corner, and for the remainder of the Depression, continued to be profitable. On the night of July 29, 1938, a spectacular fire destroyed all the lumber sheds, inventory, equipment, and offices. Unfazed, the Dunns hired crews of carpenters to work 2 shifts a day. In just 12 working days, they were back in business with a new, better facility. As the country emerged from the Depression and World War II ended, the Seattle economy exploded with growth. Dunn Lumber began expanding by building additional locations. The growing affluence of homeowners brought many do-it-yourselfers into Dunn Lumber, which had become known as a source for good advice and quality materials at fair prices. The 1990s saw the emergence of the large warehouse stores that forced many independent stores and regional chains to close their doors. Dunn Lumber's response was to focus even more effort on offering exceptional materials and service. Dedicated, well-trained Dunn staff work hard to establish and maintain one-to-one relationships with customers, offering expert advice to homeowners and professional contractors alike. 100 years after its founding, the business is still owned and operated by the Dunn family, who, along with their friendly, knowledgeable employees, are still working hard to bring you the best service and a wide selection of quality building materials at everyday low prices. And Dunn Lumber looks forward to serving you for many years to come.